We are looking at homework packet, and we just finished the quiz, and then we're moving on to more of 8.2 problem. What problem are we on, guys?
Problem 1.
Problem 1, page 471 is where we're going to pick up after yesterday. Bye. Okay. Quiet, please. First of all, how do you make a histogram? Now, we did one together. Was it based on number of shoes? But these are a lot more numbers, and really you haven't made any. You've read them so far. But to make them, let's look at number 8 on the homework packet.
Where? What?
Homework packet? Sorry, was I not clear?
I think it's a book.
I did say book, but I wanted to look at the homework packet also because I'm seeing questions around, or people were asking me questions. Okay. Were you here, Christian, on Monday? What?
There's where my homework is. I don't know.
Hey, get along, my friends, get along. Okay. Quiet, please. Now, in order to make a histogram, we need to look at our data. And we need to chunk it on up. Okay? When I look at this data and I scan along it, I can see they want me to use bins that go by tens. And I also can see that 5 is my smallest number and 49 is my biggest number. So I know that the histogram itself is going to be by tens. And I need to organize some of this data before I can draw the histogram. So I was trying to decide if I should do a dot plot. But I think once I kind of see, I'm going from 0 to 50 probably, and they told me to use intervals of 10, I bet you I can do a tally. All right? So I'm going to work my way along this data. I have an 18. That falls in this group. I'm going to put a mark. 45 is in this group. I don't need to know exact numbers. We get a count of how many are in that interval. 20 is right here. Remember, 20 belongs in the one that's bigger than that. That's the bottom of this next group. 32 is right here. 9 is down in that group. 35, 49, 28 is in this group. 5, 30, 22, 24, 14. So this is how to take that big, huge range of numbers and try and get in our head straight how we're going to make a histogram. They gave us some hints. They said to use from 0 to 10 as the first interval. And then I looked at the numbers as a whole and found the top and bottom end, and that helped me kind of figure out what I'm working with. Now, when I do the histogram, I need to make axes. The bottom axes I already figured out. It's going to be 0, $50. Now, the side axis, I need to look at my tally marks and figure out what is the highest and lowest frequency. Excuse me, Teresa. And so that's what I'm going to do over here. Frequency. And we're talking about, this is number of people who got a certain score on their quiz. Okay, so this is students getting scores on a quiz. All right, so the biggest group I have in terms of frequency is 5. So I can do this from 0 to 5. Okay, but this tally helps you get organized on it. I was seeing people with their axes not understanding how to set things up. And it was because we hadn't built one. You hadn't built one on your own. Okay, so now from 0 to 10 I have 2. I'm going to make a bin right here going to 2. From 10 to 20 I have 3. And from 20 to 30, I have 5. Another 3. And another 2. Okay. So let's take a look at number 7. Same kind of thing. They told me the intervals. Again, the intervals are going by 10. I need to find the smallest and largest number to kind of just set up how I'm going to organize things. I'm going to say my smallest number is 10. And let's see, I have some 30s. I have a 40. I have some 40s. So 40 looks like the biggest number. So if I'm going from 10 to 20, it would make sense to have an intermediate group of 30 and another group of 40. Yes?
There's a number that goes over 40.
Where's it at?
It's 40.4.
Okay, so good, thank you. Let's put 50 in there. So now before I even start anything on the histogram, I need to know how many are in each group or in each interval. So I go ahead right now at your table. I want you to make tally marks like I did down in this other one. For example, the first number, 22.1, that's between 20 and 30. I'm going to put a hash mark and then I'm going to cross that out. The second number is between 30 and 40. Hash or tally mark and cross that out. Work your way along your data set, kind of figure out what's the frequency in each interval, and I'll be walking around to make sure we're on the same page. Yes?
Number 40 on this side, to the right of 40 to the right.
40 is to the right. 40 is the bottom end of something to the right. That's a great question.
So in the middle of 40.
No. To the right of 40. 40 is going to be between these two. So 40 is included in this group. 30 is included in that group.
So like.
Okay, so, yes, so you can think of this one as really 30 to 39 fits in here. But 40 is the start of the next group. Do you understand how we're starting? what's on the board right now? I know you know how to take tallies. Count. Come on. Tally, tally. Count them. Some of you don't know how to tally. Every fifth one you put sideways, it's easier to count after.
What would you count up?
I got it right.
Uh-oh. I think I'm not sure if I just put that one in the right spot.
I didn't.
Hey, how many did you guys get between 10 and 20? Okay, I got lost at one point and couldn't remember if I put it in the right spot. How many did you get between 20 and 30? Oh man, I messed up all over the place. How about between 30 and 40?
7.
Okay, good. And 40 and 30? Okay, good. One thing that Brody was clarifying, you remember bin starts at this interval, and that's the bottom of this interval. So this interval right here is from 40 to 50, but this interval right here includes 30 and goes up to 39. 40 is in the next group. So if you have like a 20 or a 30, you put it in the group higher, okay, not with the teens, right? Does that make sense? Every once in a while you get one right on the line. Okay, so now first of all, this is about pumpkins at Jeffier's family pumpkin crop. Okay, this is circumference. You guys know what a circumference is?
This is around a circle.
Okay, so if we're going to put a big string around the middle of the pumpkin, that's its circumference. Along the bottom is circumference. And we're going by tens, but we don't need to start at 0. All the ones they're selling are at least 10. Okay, now when we look at our tally marks, this is pumpkins, number of pumpkins with a certain circumference, and I see 10 or 9 as my biggest group, so I'm going to mark this off by 10. That would make sense now that I see the tallies. Until you do the tally, it's hard to tell what to put right here. Put it higher? Is that what?
No.
Oh, I could tell something was going on. Okay, so here we go. 3 in this group. Make a bin up to 3. 9 in that group, 7, what do we have? Between 40 and 50, back down to 3. Okay, that's histogram. Let's go ahead and put homework packet away. You are working on it on your own as you have time and bringing it in for questions. Now, we're moving ahead in our data and statistics. We left off yesterday looking again at sugar cereal.